everyone's doing well. Get started here in a sec. Chat up. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. A little out of it, man. A little out of it this morning. You look pretty bad here at Market Open. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty awful. pretty awful here at Market Open. Oh man. Oh my god, dude. This is terrible. Yeah. Here's on the brink of getting whacked here. So couldn't really ask for a worse open here, but we'll see. See how this goes. One second. Sorry, my mic was turned down a little bit. It should be better now. Yeah. Sorry, no, I just reset my computer. Sorry, but yeah, you look pretty terrible here at Open. You're looking to break down. We'll see what happens, but so far you look awful. This is that level right here, 1898, 19, dude. Shit. Not ideal, am I right? Not ideal. Not ideal. This is a not ideal scenario here, man. No. Not ideal. Dude, I hate managing multiple Project X accounts. Literally a nightmare. Okay. We're good. All right, guys. Let me grab a coffee real quick. I'll probably just get a nice coffee this morning, but all right. Oh my gosh, stretch it out, boys. Get limber. It's gonna be a good one. Very superstition. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Downside seems pretty likely here. Downside seems pretty likely. Looking for some continuation here. I'm gonna wear a Houston hat today, okay? Go Cougs. Yeah, this is what you want to see. This is a break here. 19,977. It's the big break you want to see. Get some downside here this morning. I think you said data come out as well. Investing.com. Let's go look. Excuse me. Yeah, so I had some employment data. PMI. I thought you had employment data this morning. This is yesterday. This is not today. Why is this showing me? Let's go to this week. Thursday. Still on Wednesday, Thursday. Here we are. Yeah, okay. So this morning we had jobless claims, which is not surprising. So a little bit higher than expected. unemployment kind of moving in that overall direction. And tomorrow morning, I'm pretty sure we have more PMI today, but tomorrow morning we have the actual unemployment numbers, I believe. Yeah, employment change, unemployment rate. Yeah, right there. So we'll see tomorrow where that is. But yeah, you can see NQ getting a little roly here, roly. All I want is a roly with the Dabber Ranch. So kind of where we're at right now. So all I'm really watching, I don't think there's a lot to really, not really a lot to like hammer home today. I think this is kind of what we were expecting. I mean, I kind of expect a little bit more downside in the session, maybe overnight, but ultimately looking here, I mean, it's kind of what you're looking for, right? You're getting your downside right now. You come in below this previous low here again to start the day, below 18.98, pretty weak. We hold below this. I mean, you're looking bleak, looking for that downside there. So, I mean, that's what my personal opinion is as I look at this. I wouldn't be getting crazy, but yeah. 1 second. There we go. So, that's where we're at. As long as you hold below this, I'm looking for kind of sell side here. SPY, strangle, not really interested. You're getting below lows there on SPY too, 548. Next low I got here is 543, then 537ish. So we'll be watching that. QQQ opening up below your level here at 458. You might open up at your level. You open up at your level, interesting spot to be in. That is interesting, and we'll say that. Next level is 447. Thoughts on Netflix and AVGO? Netflix below 926. I'm bearish, especially below the 100 MA. I mean, honestly, I kind of like Netflix because haven't gotten like extreme selling yet, in my opinion. So again, as you're below the 100 MA, I'm looking for more and more downside. So I'm still targeting like 895, 896. It's my level to watch here. After that, I mean, you even have your low here at 900, 901. So you kind of want to target there as well. But after that, then I'm targeting like 875-ish, give or take. So what I'm watching. AVGO, it just gets difficult on these names like AVGO now because like we had the great short, you bounced where you thought you would, and now you're kind of like you're reaching for more. I mean, your biggest level here in AVGO, I mean, I don't know if you're coming down into there, but I mean, I'm looking all the way down like 141, 143 as your next major support. So I'll just be watching that, paying attention. But yeah, levels on SPY today, just covered them, man, just covered them. Todd, can you explain how QQ can drop 10 points when we already are down 20 points? Alex Q, man, you're here every day, brother. Best of luck. At this point, man, I don't really know if there's anything else I can really say to you, buddy. I say the same things every morning, so yeah. But the short answer to that is how can the market keep dropping if it's already down a lot? Sellers keep selling, buyers stop buying. The end. Bada bing, bada boom. No need to overcomplicate it. You're welcome. Thank me later. Good morning. Great morning, Eric. Great morning. Dude, it's funny. Like, I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I don't really like a hot black coffee. I'm not a huge fan of like just drinking black coffee if it's just like out of the pot or like no matter how you're making it necessarily. Now, I like a cold. I can drink a cold black coffee. It's easy. You know what I mean? Super easy. It's one of the it's pretty nice, kind of refreshing. Waiting for this. I'm not even lying. I'm waiting for this tree guy to get here too. Do what you gotta do, man. I mean, I don't like iced coffee all the time, but yeah. I also think yeah. If I like cream my coffee, I do like cream my hot coffee better. It's weird. I don't know. Weird. Yeah, I need juicy setups. I think Netflix is interesting. Amazon's really interesting. I'm telling you guys, below 180. The pure at 183 though. That's just, dude. My God. Dear God. Dear Mama. Dear Mama. Yeah. So I think Apple might come down to 200. I mean, it's possible, dude. Today's gonna be a volatile one. I would not be surprised if we see some extreme volatility today. So, yeah. You really got to come out and see how the market reacts as we get continuation selling, like stay below our levels there, like 18.97, etc. That's what I'm really watching here. I don't want to get crazy yet. I don't want to but I mean, all the levels have remained the same, same levels we talked about for days and weeks in Discord, YouTube, etc. So I mean, as long as you paid attention to levels, you have them on your chart, like you're fine, you're good to go. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, so far, I'm not seeing anything great as far as like signs of buying. So far, I am not seeing the big signs of buyers. Can't find them. Can't find them anywhere. So we'll see. But yeah, I think ARM is really interesting as well, breaking below lows of 101 down towards 98, 97, then 94. I'd be watching that. Apple, man, Apple, dude, I'm telling you, it's at 206.5. It's a big level. After, I mean, I have $199, $100 after this, so that's pretty terrifying. Meta breaking lows here at 555. The problem is you're gapping down so much. Like, I think you're gonna get some continuation on the downside, and you're gonna see more selling. But the problem is like you're just going down so much like to start the day. You know what I mean? That's my problem. So, yeah. I'm in Reddit puts, so yeah, it's a great question. $80 Reddit. Where's Reddit at? Where's Reddit? Below 104. It's good. Reddit has nothing until 85, like 85, 86. So, my personal opinion. Do what you gotta do. You're still not below lows from, was that Monday? I'd be watching lows from Monday to see how you react. Can you get below that? But yeah. ES is still on your level as well. So this is interesting is that ES and NASDAQ are not in sync. Same with Dow. Dow's not in sync either. But you can see here, go to the 2 hour, 4 hour, you can see a little bit more clear, right? So this is your low from March 13th, 11th, whatever that day was, right? And you're just sitting there right now. Like you're just sitting at that level. Right? You're already below that level back here. Now, what's funny enough is NASDAQ did not make another low on March 13th. ES, I think, and Dow did. So maybe that's part of the reason, but we'll see. But yeah, you're just chilling at that point right now. You need to break down. Yeah, it's pretty weak. I mean, ES and NASDAQ are really holding up, all things considered. Considering like NASDAQ. NASDAQ is the one taking the bad end of this right now. That's for sure. That is for sure. Chances of us getting bought up, wanting to enter short continuation. Do what you gotta do, man. Look, I can't. I don't have like the odds makers in front of me, Chief. Do what you gotta do, buddy. You're seeing increased selling though here into open, 740. The real question though is for continuation. What you're looking for is just breaking lows from basically like market open last night at like Asia session right here. That's what you're looking at. If you break below the lows of 18.82, I think you're going down to 18.7, then like 18.5. And the real thing too here is like you don't have a lot of support. I was like talking about this in Discord. You just don't. Like there's not a lot of support here. Like it's just not. Another big thing that I was kind of watching here, which is really, really, really interesting. And I kind of want to talk to Jay about this. I don't know if Jay's awake. So if you get your volume profile, this is pretty concerning. You drag it over and look. Shit, one sec. Let's drag it over like a little bit further over here. Yeah. So if you drag this over, like where you're at, I mean, pretty bizarre some of the action that we're seeing, like where the POC is. I mean, you're clearly flipping it, where it's almost where you bounced into yesterday and rejected. So pretty concerning about the reaction that we had and kind of like the drop down from there. But I mean, I think this is like a magnet 18.7. This is really what I'm looking for at this point in time. I'll come back to these levels later, but I like to clean everything up every once in a while. Just give us a clean slate, a little clean canvas to work with. But again, what you're looking for that previous high there. That's your big level right there. That's your big boy. Okay. And then from there, go back into smaller time frames, and you can see the clear level here as well. Bada bing. Bada boom. Here's dropping right now. Literally, like from the second that like it's been the same levels too. Sometimes like again, Discord they get a little frustrated, but I'm like, dude, it's the same levels on repeat. Like, bro, like literally told you guys from open here. I marked literally when I started this live stream. I was like, buddy, this is a short. You're getting below it. You can already see a little another $1,000, $1,100 since just going short of breaking that level once again. So yeah. It's just that level, and I don't like trading pre-market that much, but it's just the levels are too clean here. Literally crystal clean. But coming down to 18.9, you might get another rejection off that level. You sat there for a while yesterday, but I just don't see it happening. I don't see us chilling here. But yeah, you had a few rejections and you kind of broke down, but that is how you're moving right now. Not fantastic. Speaking of odds makers, I got Duke and Florida money line. I don't think Houston can pull it out, to be honest. Florida, I don't like Florida. I think Florida's playing really good. That kid Richardson's really good, but Auburn's they're tough. It's a tough team. Chances of I already answered that question. I've got a quote trigger on MicroStrategy below 273. Where's MicroStrategy? It has to be below that. That's shocking. That is really shocking that MicroStrategy is not below 273. Or 281. I mean, you got to get below 281. 273. I don't think 273 is a level, but yeah, 281 is a clear level here. Just to give you a viewpoint, you can see. Literally like crystal clear. 281, 284. This little level here, this little range. It's clear as day. You get below this level, sellers have stepped in every single time. So yeah. Yeah. Checking in for the new routine. The BBT routine. He said, Tyler, I'm looking for the routine. Trying to get in peak physical condition for this summer. All right, let me tell you the routine here, Chief. You ready for this? You ready to lock in? Okay, let me break this down for you real smooth, buddy. Real smooth. The new routine. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. We're gonna start off heavy. Okay. I don't work out no more, but when I was back in my prime, this is what I did. Number one, you really got to focus on those arms. You need to understand that the arms are made primarily of the tricep. So you want to make sure you get good triceps going first, okay? Triceps are the key to a good bicep. Put that in a book, okay? Understand that. Very important to know. From there, you can start working on the biceps a little bit. But more importantly than the biceps, work on the back. Because when you work in the back, you're going to get good biceps. Because it's going to inherently get those biceps juiced. And you want to have a good back so you have a good frame. The next part, the old chest. Everyone wants to talk about the chest, right? Right? They didn't know Tyler still has a little bounce in him, right? Right? So when you get the chest going, you want to do a lot of the chest. But the secret where I noticed the best results is the shoulders. The shoulders really get the chest percolating, popping, dare I say, right? So you want to actually get that shift from the chest into the shoulders because it's going to give you a nice stretch, right? And you're not just going to have a bunch of mass with no stretch up here. You want the stretch up here. What about legs, Tyler? You just do deadlifts, right? No one cares about heavy squats and all that stuff. I will say, this is actually like funny enough, I'm being dead serious now. When I would work out a lot, the secret to like staying and having like I'm being dead serious, right? The secret to staying in good shape and like having abs, I did not do a lot of ab workouts. I really didn't. I did like the occasional like GHD, which is like you just hang upside down and do crunches, but like I never did weighted abs or anything. Squats and deadlifts are like really like will build like a great core. Like unpopular. I mean, kind of a popular opinion, but like yeah. The only real workout that I went heavy on often was deadlifts, which hindsight, maybe I'd regret it, but I don't know. Yeah, they're forgetting. I was always these hyenas couldn't handle me. They called me Mufasa back then. Not Simba, they called me Mufasa. But yeah, Nasdaq coming down to lows like we said. You're welcome. Banger, 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 banger alert, banger alert. I cut the rest of my position just now though. I mean, you're getting increased selling. This is what you want to see, but yeah. You also have the 20% consistency rule on top one, which kind of blows, but you only have the consistency rule if you go straight to funded, but I'm fine with that because honestly, I'll probably get pushed to live within a month and a half on top one, so I'm not really worried. So the goal is just take max payout and whatever. Leg day increases testosterone for sure. Something like that. I think so. Put that in a book. AVG already hitting my 160 target pre-market. That's what I'm saying. Like, I fully expected this to break down into pre-market before market even opened. I think it's possible we see halts on. I mean, do we see a halt on Nasdaq? I don't know about that. Maybe, but I mean, it's gonna be a bad day. Like, you need to understand that. And I'm not here to, people like Tyler spreading fear. I'm not spreading fear. I'm just telling you the facts of what's happening right now, okay? It is clear as day. And I put this on Twitter earlier, okay? I put this on Twitter. So you guys can't be like, Tyler was gatekeeping. Dude, I'm telling you, the computer hears what we're saying and pulls up. I've never had a workout thing pop up on my Twitter in my life. Never in my life. Not once. Okay, so really quick, I'm pulling up the live stream on my computer too, so I like reading chat off the computer better. Strangely enough. What's my protein? I don't know. I never drank a lot of protein actually. I just ate good food. Yeah. So this is actually hilarious. So B of A, if you don't remember, and Goldman hasn't made a comment yet, so we'll see what Goldman says. But B of A said we weren't going into a recession. B of A was like, we're fine. This is cool. We're in a good position, whatever. Bank of America, Barclays see a high risk of a recession in the United States this year. This is literal proof. That everyone thought Trump was bluffing. Everyone thought Trump was bluffing. They did halt Nasdaq yesterday. Was it in the after? In the after hours, they halted Nasdaq last night. Right at after 3:00 when all this stuff was announced. They did. You can go look. Anyways, so like and this is opinion based, but like just interpreting the news, I don't think that they priced in any of this, which is crazy. Like, kind of crazy that everyone thought the president of the United States was bluffing. Like, if you think about it, but anyways, so pretty wild. So from that point of view, kind of concerning. Look at you're getting pretty high volume in the pre-market here. Like, all things considered, not terrible. So yeah. NVIDIA below 104, 106 range. This is super. Yeah, I fully expect NVIDIA down into 98 to 97 back from those like August of this past year. Like I've been saying, this is what you've been looking for. Now, again, I want to make this really clear because people, we like to run with things. And people were like, okay, so someone commented, I think, this morning on Twitter. And I read, guys, I actually do read all the comments typically that you guys say. Someone commented this morning. What did they say? Maybe it was on here. Anyways, so someone commented and they're like, well, chips aren't affected by tariffs, so technically they're a buy. They shouldn't go down, this or that. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? This is my full expectation. Take what you want. I don't care. do what we got to do, right? I fully expect chips to follow the rest of the market. If the market keeps dipping, I fully expect chips to keep dipping. I want that to be clear as day, okay? However, I think you're still getting great buying opportunities long term. So like, I'm okay if I'm buying names like NVIDIA and TSM and they're going down. I'm okay buying more. Like, I don't care, like, at all. I'm like, okay, let's buy more. Like, whatever. Like, I'm just buying stock. So I don't have a time limit. I don't have my risk is pretty minimal. Like, I'm like, whatever. This is fine, right? I'm okay with it dipping. I want it to dip more. But I don't think people should go into the mentality of, okay, Tyler's saying to, like, he likes TSM. because it can't go down anymore and it's going to bounce back soon. I don't think that. I genuinely do not think that. I think it's highly likely if we continue, if we see more selling on NASDAQ and it breaks down to 18.7, NASDAQ, NVIDIA, TSM keep dropping. Like, we don't live in an alter universe where NVIDIA runs by itself. How many, and again, if you want to go see for yourself, just go quickly look at the chart. How many times has NVIDIA gone up by itself and the NASDAQ did not go up with it in the past 2 years? Go look at the chart. How many days? It's a tough one. It's a low number. So just understand that, okay? But going into the day, that's kind of where I'm at, what I'm looking at. ES is getting below that level right now. We just talked about, actually just broke, I think you broke lows. You broke lows. You're trying to push back into lows from the after hours last night. So we'll see. But yeah, you're flipping that level. As you can see now, pretty weak. Pretty weak. I'm telling you, it's really crazy. Like, I said it on the channel, but like, and this is not like an I told you so moment, but like, I was unsure. I was like, there's no way that we're pricing in like these tariffs. There's no way, because it really is. And that's why the Fed was so concerned. And that's why the Fed hasn't cut, is because they're so concerned about how inflationary it will be. Like, it will be inflationary. Like, it will affect prices. It's going to spark, unemployment's going to rise. You're going to see inflation numbers rise. I mean, you've already seen the GDP expectations. Like, it's not like there was only a handful of people. There really was. There was only a handful of people that really thought that we were going to raise, that Trump was going to do tariffs. Now, yeah, it's really wild. So, SMH, could we possibly see below 200 prior supports? I think you're already there. You're at 202. I mean, yeah, what do you mean? That's like me saying, like, that's like someone saying, do you really think it could start pouring down raining? And it started sprinkling. I'm like, I mean, it's already sprinkling, so I mean, it might start raining pretty hard. I don't know. Like, but shouldn't tariffs create jobs? Tariffs will not create jobs in the short term. You think that's another thing. So, okay. Again, I think it's really, really, really important that we use common sense, guys. Very, very important. I know it's difficult sometimes to use common sense. I know. I know. Yeah. But, like, how often, like, have you seen someone building something, like, near where you live, and how long does it take to get completed? Okay? Like, how long does it take? Like, they're building a hotel or a new restaurant, right? Now, imagine they're building a multi-billion-dollar factory. And then you're like, oh, okay, this could be a problem. This could take some time, right? So I think it's really important to think about that. So I think this is my personal opinion, right? I think short term, yeah, terrible stuff happening. Terrible stuff for the market, right? By the end of year 4, Trump's presidency, most of the stuff will be like turning the corner and be looking good. In theory, right? That's a guess. But I mean, I would think within 4 years, like, you would get stuff done. So, yeah. He said, Tesla's strong. Tesla's strong. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Go. He said, Tesla's so strong. Tesla is so strong. It's rejecting under your 200 daily moving average. This is such a strong looking name. Oh my God. Tyler, I know you say the 200 SMA. If you're below it, you're not strong. You're actually indeed weak. And you've rejected 1, 2, 3 to the 4. Oh my God. This is so strong. 4 years is a long time. I mean, you have to also think though, like, you know, the problem is how our economies functioned over the past like six years, right? So, yeah. So, something really important to think about. So, this hole was already dug. It was going to be very hard to get out of this position no matter what. This is kind of like, yeah. I mean, could we? This is like, yeah. This is an unpopular opinion. This isn't even like a political opinion. This is just like my opinion. If we kept going the way we were going, by just borrowing more money, raising the debt ceiling, not thinking of different ways to function as an economy. Like, what what was the end goal? Where were we going? Right? Structure, fundamentally as like an economy. So I do think it's too early to for people to say, "Oh, this is dumb. This is this. This is that." Because I mean, you could take a step back and argue that what we were doing previously was pretty dumb. Like we were in a very bad spot. And people want to say inflation's gonna rise, this and that. I mean, inflation's already here. Come on, inflation's already here. What's the big part too is the jobs that it will create long term are important to think about, and the prices that it will drop for some of these things if they are indeed made in America. Also, too, what he's doing for cars, I personally think this is another opinion. People are gonna get upset, but I think it's a great time to buy. If it's an American made car, I think it's a great time to go buy a car. To be honest, especially wait until he goes and does if you can write off your interest on your car as a tax write-off. I mean, what are we talking about? Crazy. Who is ringing the bell today? That's actually funny. Is it Trump Jr.? That'd be funny. That would be funny. But it doesn't matter. I mean, either way, people are going to be far righties, far lefties. You're going to love it, hate it, whatever. And that's usually what happens. People complain about everything yeah. So, whatever. Can't do nothing about it. No point. Newsmax. Oh. Yeah, it isn't Newsmax. I know the stock went berserk. IPO then dumped. Yeah, what an easy short. I don't even know what Newsmax does. It's a great question. Yeah, you're going for lows right now on NQ. Pretty awful, all things considered. So, yeah. You're going to break lows here at open. For sure. You're literally getting increased selling volume this entire time as well. Also concerning. But, yeah. Is there a good hedge in the market right now? I would just stay in cash and buy stocks you like long term. No reason to really hedge right now. Personal opinion. Yeah, you're going for that low right now. 1818. Gross. I need to make it. Man, need to do a rundown quick too for Discord. Problem is the levels here. That's the problem. The questions I'm going to get on levels today are going to be wild. They are going to be wild. Can already tell you. Now, baby girl, we got bad blood. Take a look what you... Yeah, 8.7 for sure. Just all these damn wicks. So you have... Really, this needs to be a zone right here. There needs to be a zone right there. I had too many levels above. I just don't want it to look too cluttered on my screen. It's way too cluttered. Dude, this is a nasty looking chart. This is gross. Dear God. Dear God. Yeah, the pre-market level there too. Jesus. Get a nice 6% move on the downside today. Could you imagine? We haven't had one of those in a while. Haven't had one of those. Yeah, guys. Also, too, if you're interested, Discord links down below. If you guys are interested in trading with us, what we're looking at throughout the day. Watch list is going out right now. It's just low here. Go to 15. Right there. It's like 18,819. $18,819. Next level 1926. A baby girl, we got bad blood. Man, song stuck in my head. Yeah, it's pretty great. Sorry, let me see questions too. I'm trying to read questions. I'm doing this. I struggle on multitasking. Y'all know me. You know me. What's going on? Morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Appreciate everyone hopping in. So I gotta do a quick post for Discord. Yeah, ES breaking down as well. So that's your previous low back. Yeah. That. Back below 55.32. You break below down here. Last night's low. So we're trying to see my levels here on NQ. Let me make sure. Let's double check. Discount, double check. Real question is, how much selling do you get? Like, how much continuation do you actually get on the day? Because if it's really not priced in at all, like, and I really struggle to believe that it was not priced in whatsoever, that it was a possibility. If it really isn't priced in, like, dude, yikes, like, this is bad. We probably won't see the retaliation from Europe until this weekend, in my opinion. It's the most likely scenario. Shit. Where's Dow? Dow's been holding up. Problem though is once Dow starts nuking, yeah, it's not a pretty sight. Gotta go to the daily. I've been really lazy. I have not wanted to chart out Dow levels at all. At all. But I know I'm gonna have to. I mean, honest to God, that's my level on Dow. Yep. That is the level. That is all I'd be targeting. If Dow breaks, if Dow breaks below, dude, that is it. I'm not targeting anything else. You might get some like little speed bumps along the way, but about 700 points of downside. You will probably Dow's down 1,300 points already. It's kind of crazy. little bouncier pre-market. You're struggling to break those lows. Okay. Do you think Reddit will fill the gap? I already went over my stuff on Reddit, so best of luck, man. Just trade the levels. Under 104, bearish. Bump. Do what you gotta do. Hold forever, don't hold forever. Do what you gotta do, man. Go crazy, twin. Are your orange lines based on day high and lows? I have videos going over how I find levels and stuff here on YouTube. VIX didn't even hit $30. Wowzers. Yeah. People are still trying to chart VIX, so yeah. This is my opinion for people as well. Again, friendly advice for most people. Okay. If you're trading, and I don't know how, again, I don't really, like, people ask how much money I make. Like, I'm probably not going to just, like, share that information to just anybody. That's kind of crazy work. Yeah, that's, like, my own personal business. So I don't expect you guys to tell me how much money you make at all. So that'd be a crazy thing to ask. But I do think, like I said in yesterday's video, that the number one thing right now that I can recommend to a trader is, at least being honest with yourself and giving yourself, like, yeah, right? So this is hopefully helps you. I wish someone told me when I was getting into trading. If you're not profitable, and by profitable, I mean if you're not paying taxes at the end of the year on your trading, right? Okay. If you're not making money, withdrawing money to your account, I don't care if your portfolio is going up, but you never withdraw money, then, like, either you're a long-term investor or you are, playing a game, which do what you gotta do. But if you're not profitable, where you're pulling money out, paying taxes, etc., then I recommend you listen very, very, intensely, I guess. Stop focusing on 500 things that don't matter. The first thing you should focus on is understanding a strategy that works for you. A strategy simply based on the chart, not based off of 30 indicators, the DXY, what VIX, and 30 other different tools to use. Have a strategy that works based just on the chart that you're using, which I think the only charts you really need to watch are NASDAQ primarily, and maybe even SPY, and whatever equity you're looking at, okay? That's number one. Just understand how they're moving, the path of what's happening there. Number two, I would be journaling while you're getting in, while you're getting out. That is all that I would be doing until you can prove that you are making any sort of money for at least a month. At least. And then from there, you go to 3 months, and then you slowly build upon that. But so many people go in and they talk about VIX, and they talk about, this other stuff of, like, what's happening with OPEX day and this and that. And it's just dumb. It's just so stupid. Like, it is just so stupid. Like, most people that talk about VIX couldn't even tell you what VIX is. If you see someone charting VIX, they're an idiot. They're literally an idiot. The only thing you should really look at VIX at is just finding overall levels, so you know when the market starts to get pretty volatile above certain points. Like, when you get above $22, you know the market gets pretty volatile. That's all you really. You're just marking out volatility levels of what you're looking at. People that are charting higher lows and this and that, I'm like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Flat out, you're an idiot. So yeah, but ultimately, this chart isn't going to be a determining factor in what makes you money. It's not. So yeah, do what you got to do. It's the biggest tip I can advise anybody. So yeah, stop looking at a bunch of irrelevant things. I'm not saying VIX is irrelevant, but for you guys who have no education on it, for some people that aren't profitable and there's other things you can be focusing on, it's irrelevant. So yeah, I'm not salty. It's just a fact. I'm not salty at all. Again, here we go. DAX Desai. Here we go. Guessing you're deep in the red today. Nobody, go look at any video I've mentioned. I've literally been calling for downside. I also, too, like the point of the channel, too, is, like, for me to, like, hopefully to help in any way possible and give any sort of, like, I never want to, I try to be what I wanted when I was first getting into trading, which is someone that was very transparent and honest with their expectations and what they did to find a way to profitability and making money in the market. If you don't like it, if I'm offensive, if you want someone that's going to coddle you and tell you you're doing great, man, you're losing all your money, you're super, keep it up. Strategy's going to work eventually. He's got to keep swinging. Like that's just not Tyler. That's just not me, right? There's a reason. Yeah, there's a reason where if you look at the common denominator between people in Discord that stay there for a while, people that just follow, there's people that just follow the channel for a long time that are having huge, I've seen emails and pictures of portfolio. I'm like, dude, congrats. Like, again, I don't get like any prizes for anyone succeeding. I don't get anything. It's just, that's just what I do. So yeah, best of luck. I have plenty of videos on how I trade on my second YouTube channel, Tyler Wilson OD. You can go look at it. It's on this channel as well. You can go find it for yourself. But ultimately, I don't ever want to recommend a strategy for someone because I want people should go figure out what works for them. Like if you have a 9-to-5 job, you might not want to trade how I trade because in reality, I sit here all day long. This is literally what I just sit here. I just sit here. Now I may not be in Discord all day long. I may not be in voice chat in Discord all day long, but I literally sit here all day. So that's it. That's what I do. So I'm able to like monitor all my positions. I don't have to necessarily have a stop loss. Like I just know what I'm looking at, why I'm looking at it, when I get in, when I get out. So yeah. So that's just my opinion. And I think it takes time to find what works for you. Like if you're trying to rush into getting a perfect strategy, a perfect system, perfect this, perfect that, like the rushing part's probably going to lead to a rushing to failure. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, we're getting a little bit of balance here to the market open. I thought we might get a little bit of a breakdown. I thought it was possible, but NASDAQ is not, just sitting down here at lows right now. We'll see. If you're lucky, if you're really, really lucky, you'll get a retest of this level up here. I don't think you're going to get that lucky, but we'll see. Up here, 1898. We'll see. Ideally, break, retest, continuation down. Problem is you're down almost 900 points, 4.5% on NASDAQ already. But I think there's a pretty big possibility equities slip a little bit more today. So, yeah. What I'd be looking at, what I'd be watching. If you have questions, you can ask before we get out of here. It's already 8:16. I need to actually call this guy. So, he's going to do this, cut this tree for me. But, anyways, so, surprised he even called me. One second. So, where we're at. NVIDIA 104 might come back into 106. Could be interesting to come back into 106. How's SMH looking? Pretty weak. Pretty weak. Dude, Amazon going straight down, dude. Amazon X level under 182.3.5 is 177. So we'll see if you get continuation there. Shaking your head, shaking your head. Tesla continues to reject 200 SMA. Underneath 260 is pretty weak. Pretty weak under 262. Apple Apple's all the way back down to like 206. All that strength just wiped out instantly. Is Reddit gonna dump? Reddit looks pretty weak under 104. Again, under 104, I got nothing down to 185. So be watching that. Librarian, I have no idea what you're talking about. Librarian, no idea. Crazy. Man, market is gonna limit down. I don't know. I mean, unlikely. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. All right, guys, I'm hopping out of here. I'll be in Discord, so have a good one. Twitter link, everything like that's down below if you guys are interested. Twitter, I'll have more updates for futures as we're breaking down today. So have a good one. I appreciate all of you. Hasta luego. Hasta luego.